Guys, you're watching SceneTV. Thank you for coming back for more. My name's Markus, and sitting alongside of me on the SceneTV sofa right now, I am totally blessed to introduce absolute legend. He's a cabaret rock god as far as I'm concerned. It is the amazing Sven Ratzke. Sven, welcome to Adelaide. Welcome to SceneTV's set. And tell me everything. What's happening? Why are you here?
Thank you for having me. Well, I'm here this time for the Fringe.
For the Fringe, The Fringe. He's got an amazing show called Starman. We're going to find out all about it. It is playing at Gluttony in the Peacock Room. We'll put all the links up and etc. at the end of the show. Obviously, tickets can be bought through Fringe Tix. Now, tell us all about it. I'm not going to lie, I did see it at the Cabaret Festival last year. It was the Star Show. See what I did? Starman, Star Show. Tell us, for those who missed it at the Cabaret, tell us what it's involving.
Well, it's a show with the music of David Bowie. And it's not a tribute show because, yeah, you saw me before, and the people who saw me in Adelaide, they know I always transform material of other people make it my own and make it my own universe. And this is actually a sort of almost a trip where I take the audience from London to LA, New York, and we end up in Berlin. And it's a journey with with his music, but with all these stories that I tell, where I take you also into my world a little bit. And so it's the music is completely new arranged. And I think for everybody, it's a new experience. Also for the people who don't know the music of Bowie.
What's one of your favorite songs that you perform in the show?
I would say maybe Heroes. That's the last song. I can give that spoiler alert here. But it is such a universal song and I think that tears people up or moves people a lot, because it's, of course, I'm half German, half Dutch, and of course my grandparents are from Berlin, so I know this whole history of the wall, and that is in the song. It's on one hand it's a political song, on the other hand it's a love song, but it's also a song which is all around so well known, and especially in this interpretation we do, it's very sort of torn apart and very empty, and the words really hit you. And and also with all this shit, can I say that here on the
you can
going on in the world right now? I mean, it's really it's almost a call to the audience from we could be heroes. We can beat this shit what is going on. So and I did this show all around the globe, and everywhere it has the same response and reaction to the audience, which I always was intrigued by. How can I do something all around the globe, and also with the storytelling that really, it's not that they're in Mexico, like, what is he talking about? No, they have the same, I take them on that journey, and this is, so I would say I really, and there are a lot of other songs I like. And I also, because a question is always like, oh, you must be the biggest Bowie fan on the planet. I said, no. I loved him always and I admired him, but I cannot be a mega fan, because otherwise you cannot make it and break it and make something new out of it. Because you have to be, you cannot work with a lover on stage. That's never good. So
I tried it once.
Yeah, it's bad.
It didn't end well.
No. So but I did a lot of research, and probably if you know Bowie well, you find a couple of these details back in the storytelling, and you have to be open-minded for it, because it's a weird journey, and it's a I like to go on all these side roads. I don't like to be only on one road and make something that is like, okay, this is it's like eating. No, let's have an experiment, and let's go in all kinds of directions, and also emotionally. So this show is not only a music show and tears you up, but it's also funny, and it's also wild, and it's weird, and there are like dream elements and bizarre, and some critics called it like an acid trip, only the ticket is cheaper. You know.
Curiously, did the show come about after David's passing, or was it in development before?
No, he passed away last January, so we had our premiere the CD was already recorded in August 2015.
Oh, okay.
And the premiere was in October.
Yep.
And development was like 2 years before that. And I even had to approach him to ask for permission to do this, because he owned all his rights. He was one of a kind and very unique. He was also a very good businessman.
So your love for Adelaide, or assuming you've got a love for Adelaide, I think you do. Tell us about it. What do you love most about the city?
Well, I have to say, the first time I was here was at the Cabaret Festival, and I never, ever experienced something like that. I mean, there is, I think, also not another festival or even organization which is so concerned and so putting so many people from around the globe and bringing them to one town. So this was like, I was like, wow, this is really amazing. And you've been there, we saw each other last year, and it is really an amazing vibe, because everybody hangs out in this hotel and everybody meets afterwards in the hotel lobby, and there are new friendships there. And people in London are so different in Cabaret than in New York or in Sydney or whatever, but it all meets at this festival. So for me, this was almost more intriguing than being in New York, in Adelaide. Not in the sense of the buildings or that, but of the melting pot which happened and the quality of the festival. And also the love of the organization, how they take care of their artists and their people. Because we're all treated like stars, you know, we are all in a beautiful hotel, and there's a lot of attention for details there. And it's, you know, sometimes you're not just a number. I don't go there anymore. But, you know, I like to go to places where I can do my thing and I can create my thing, and where there is a recognition and there's an appreciation. But this is, nothing tops this. So that is and I have to say, the first time I was here only a week. I did Hedwig and the Angry Inch still, so I had to go back. Yep. So I arrived here, the birds, the sky, the trees, the people, everything was different. Never been to Australia, and like overwhelmed by that. And I did all these shows, never actually saw the city, I have to say. Second time, I've been to a lot of nice coffee places, and now I really get to know the city, because just come back from the beach. Back
to your current stuff, however, Starman, it is starting on what date?
Friday.
And then goes through to when?
Till Sunday, and we have like Friday one show, and Saturday and Sunday we have a matinee at it. Wonderful. At 3 o'clock, and the other shows are at 8:30.
We will put the dates up at the end of the segments. I can't wait to see you in your show again. I look forward to it. Sven, thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely brilliant. I want you here all the time. Sven Ratzke, you make sure you come back ski, because we love you. See what I did? That wasn't even rehearsed. That's really weird.
Don't stay too long. You know what will happen.
What an absolute pleasure. You're an absolute delight.
Thank you so much.
And we will see you more for SceneTV really soon. Ciao.